Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys.
Hello guys, and we're back with more Hogwarts Legacy, and I want to ask you, please leave comments, subscribe if you watch it, and if you like it. Even if you don't like it, just press some button, it won't take you for a long time. Thanks. And we'll continue to do our main story quest, because it should give us more opportunities, more spells, more stuff.
Revelio.
I know I took a lot of side quests, but
have you found anything to
no man,
prove my bravery yet?
Not yet. I'm starting to focus in on our main story quest. And yep, more money, and grab some money. I really need them because all so expensive in Hogwarts. Or maybe it's just because I'm still in the low levels. In higher levels there won't be a problem with money, with gold, doublons. We'll see. I'm still struggling with all this teleportation and stuff, especially inside of Hogwarts. It's kind of 3D inside of 2D model, and it's hard to manage more often than I'm right, so yeah. And
Revelio.
Let's try what next. Huh. Oh, it's like I waited for him. Okay.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood?
But they are.
Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Yep.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the
we
book
need to find
before
them.
us.
Continue our quest.
Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
So he pushed me for next levels, magic, and for side quest for my sidekicks or friends.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay, more quest outside the castle.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
It's like they will teach me again how to do stuff that I already know how to do. Okay. Or probably if I wasn't like doing all side quests, not all, but partially, and focus on main story, then I would be low level and less knowledgeable. Is it a word? So I have 2 main quests, and basically for story I need to do all of them. Let's start from high to low. I like. It's bad that it don't give you anything, any advantages. It's just cosmetics.
Revelio.
At least I can sell it.
Revelio.
I'm so triggering by this sound. It means it's somewhere here, but I can't find this page. Let's continue. And again, sorry for not like focusing on main story and running all over. I know maybe it's not so interesting, but again, I just want to play, want to show you how I play it. I understand then you definitely could be play faster or focusing on different other stuff.
Revelio.
It's reasonable, understandable. I usually do the same, but I still like to watch different let's play from different people. Mostly the same. When you find your right format, your right person who you enjoy listen to, I believe it's become more interesting. And I hope someday I will become so entertained as other people that I, let's say, admire or like to see, watch.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
I remember it from Harry Potter.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Yep.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh, it's interactive. Okay. Okay. I still love my gloves. How's they look?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our pot.
Revelio.
You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Okay, I can gather ingredients here, which is great. I wonder, will they recover in some time.
By riding a hippogriff, you'll soon learn the Gauss techniques and many practical.
Revelio.
Yeah. Oh, it's outside. Okay. Okay, I can interact.
Levioso.
No.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next
Interesting.
we'll
Can
be
I have
planting
one
Dittany.
for
Let us find you some seeds.
Shaken?
I already have some,
My
Professor.
enemies.
Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Nicholas
So
fancy
it's
or
some
roses?
kind of my table where I can grow my ingredients.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Okay, so it's time.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay, so
Hello.
like
Saw you on
he
your way
will
to
be
Hogsmeade
my
the other day.
third
Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
companion.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright
Interesting.
slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh,
I thought it will be more like Gryffindor,
I
Slytherin,
nearly put Sebastian in his
Hufflepuff,
place myself.
and maybe
I mean,
someone
I
from
would've
Ravenclaw, so
if
to
Hagrid
have
hadn't stopped me.
any
Here we are.
ideas, but
Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
we'll see.
Go on.
Okay.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
So like level 15 and I still receive more, how would say, new skills, new, I don't know how to say it, way to interact with the game. Oh,
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils
okay,
in tatters.
so it's some kind of
Vicious little bastards,
attacking
aren't
skill,
they? My
extra
kind of
attacking
plants.
skill.
Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio!
Okay, let's try to... Oh, okay. Find you. Try as more ingredients as I can. They're free and they're close to... I don't need to go like into the forest.
Revelio.
Oh. Okay.
The food that appears at the waypoint.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should all...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Indeed. Okay, so next.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okay. Finish it. Nice.
I do wonder about to make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship.
I won't be waiting for...
Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Yeah, I'd rather finish all classes. It's not far.
All of my siblings are dead.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Revelio.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw an aura desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the
Okay. I like that you can go inside of rooms. My first glasses. Oh, it's interesting. So it's 4 more. I need level up. I think it's more to the scarf, so let's keep this way. Cape is also like great function. I like all these like small details. So
Revelio.
they take some. Some. Oh, okay. Found it. And let's start potion making.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbalogy class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp must...
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need
Revelio.
it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I bet it will be disaster. Something really strange stuff, like
I'll
as
get you the
usual,
Fwooper
but-
feather, as
Why
long as
not?
you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
So,
Your potion should not be that.
okay. This is it.
Revelio.
This is what I need.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Okay, let's
Proficiency
make
in potions are two things
own
that cannot
potion.
be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Oh, I thought there will be some mini game, and it's just same as growing. Just wait. Okay.
And now we add the
let's
mallow
see.
sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
Okay.
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Disappointed.
Well done, Gareth.
I thought it will be more massive.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Revelio. I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
So what we can do?
Revelio.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of the term.
Huh. Okay, again I missed to teleport. Oh man.
Ridiculous. Any spell. Why can't students see that?
Okay, let's take this quest again. I believe I can collect a request, side quest, and then do
really
whatever I
have
can.
made a
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
Sure.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone.
Interesting.
Why
Can you
not me?
create?
I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library.
Create your
Amit
own
told
magic?
Madame Scribner they
Well,
were my
I bet
books
not.
flying
Maybe
around.
in future
So she
DLCs or
said that if I caused her any more
Part
trouble,
2.
she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Incendio!
I think it won't be
That was
long,
nothing. You
so
should have the charm I've been
probably will
working
be just like now, and this will be it. And so, yes, again, please leave likes, comments, subscribe if you like this kind of videos, and
I'm
you
going to
want
have to use Accio to get to those books.
support me as creator.
Accio! Got it.
4 more to go.
Only
Come
4
on.
more to go.
Oh, it wasn't a book. It wasn't just a page.
Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
I keep missing
Accio!
spells because I changed my setup. Layout, sorry.
Revelio!
Okay. 2nd floor.
Accio!
Missed it. Okay.
I'd like to do some window shopping.
Revelio!
Don't have the gallons to actually buy anything.
Okay. It is bad that all crates are not respawned with some new stuff. At least money.
Revelio.
Oh, missed it. Oh.
Accio.
There are so many pages. Okay.
Revelio.
It's like the last one, or come on.
Accio.
Oh yeah.
That's the last book.
Oh,
now
it's
to
a
take them
diary.
back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Yeah, let's be
Here you
good.
are.
Well,
person.
lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Okay guys, as I said, prize request,
Thank
leave
goodness
likes,
some
put comments,
people are
thank you for watching it, and see you next video.